I want to go over some of the big buy signals this week, what I'm looking for, what I'm buying, and a couple trades I made today. I have never really been much of a trader. I like to buy and hold for the long term, but I had some small amounts of crypto in a couple of my accounts, and I wanted to sharpen my skills a bit. I noticed a couple trends, so I did take some leverage bets. Now, of course, that is not right for everyone by any means. This is very high risk compared to anything that I really talk about on my channel, but it is a good way of making some quick money. I was able to take away a $30 profit on one of my trades today. I have 3 more open that I'm going to leave open over the coming days before CPI, and I do want to talk about a couple other big events that I haven't really talked too much about on the channel before. So if you don't mind hitting the like button and subscribe button, I appreciate that. There is a link underneath the video to Bitget where you can actually start leverage trading. Just start depositing on there. It's super easy, and you can do the same thing that I'm doing if you really want to, but again, not for new traders. Now, the crypto market is up a little bit here today, right? Over the last 24 hours, we're up about 1.5% on Bitcoin. It's looking like some people are buying ahead of CPI, getting excited for that, especially with the NASDAQ moving up for a few days in a row, really. Now, I have been dollar cost averaging into stocks. I would love to buy a little bit heavier if we fall down significantly, but I don't think we're necessarily going to get to those levels because, again, I'm pretty bullish on CPI over the next over this next week. And then also with the Fed meeting, I think we're probably going to be more likely to go up than down, which is why I made a couple good trades here today. So one, I closed out for $30 profit. It was just, I had noticed us bouncing around a certain level on Bitcoin, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But these are the ones I still have open. This is the one that I'm least in the profit in. It's about 0.5% up. It's a 5x long on Solana. Now, again, risky, but the reason I did this is on a 5x long, I can actually go down to about this level here, which is where we had seen support. We haven't been there in months, really since the bottom of the market. So I feel pretty safe with a liquidation price around $28. And we're also at a pretty low trading pair for Sol ETH. We really are historically selling off a lot. With the Ethereum merge coming up this week, I wouldn't be surprised to see some of the layer ones start moving, getting a little bit more excited for that. And then if ETH moves, I think some of these other layer ones could definitely move as well. We also see that Solana has been being down more over the last month than just about anything besides Avalanche in the top 15. So it's trading down versus all its pairs, and I don't know if there's really a good reason for that at this point right now. So I made a little bit of a bet there. It's pretty much sideways right now. One that I am a little bit more in the profit in is over here. So we had a quick spike to 21.7. This is where I actually closed out a couple positions, or I closed out one leverage trade earlier. You can see some of the leverage that I'm on here though in some of the trades. So Bitcoin 20x long, I opened it at 21.3 or 21,370 really. I'm up about 18% right now. The reason I'm doing this is because we have a liquidation price that's right at the or right below the previous resistance that we had seen. So I think it would take not that it would be hard to get down to 20,300 or so, but there is some support that's above that because that prior resistance I think will turn into support. We haven't seen that in a few days. We really smashed through it too, and I think again people are pretty excited going into the CPI, and all this could turn wrong. But the other one that I have is I started at 21,240. It is a 6x long. The great thing about this is that we would have to get down to really the lowest that we've been, about 17,700 in the depths of the bear market, to liquidate this. Now I think I will actually make money on this. I have some take profits set, so if we go up to 22.5, which I think we could do even leading up to CPI, that's only $1,000 more than we are right now. I'll take profit on this. That'll be nice. I forget the exact amount that I would make, but it's pretty significantly. I think it's around 100% or 80%. And then this more conservative 6x long also would be something around there as well. So these are just a couple fun plays that I think could do well. The reason I picked up these is because I noticed that we had been bouncing. We kind of had a support that we had seen a couple times here, 3 times, and we were right over here, I believe, when I started it. And it didn't take right away. It actually came over here. For some reason, it didn't hit right away. But then we raced up after that, and then kind of came down a bit, and then up and off to the races. I'd seen that we were kind of forming this low triangle here, and I thought we would see a breakout, which we did. Now, I'm not a great trader or anything like that, but these are some interesting positions right now. These are more just fun and to get me a little bit more skilled in trading. Now, some things I'm thinking about much more heavily, because these are, again, amounts that I can lose tomorrow and I'm okay with. Something that I'm really watching is Ethereum, because Ethereum, I want to add more Ethereum, but I haven't felt like I was in a good place to, because last time we fell down, we hit the bottom, right around the bottom of all crypto, and that went under 1,000. Now, this is still not as historically cheap compared to Bitcoin, but at least Bitcoin's been falling a lot more compared to where it's been. But I really want to pick Ethereum up under $1,000. If we don't get down there, that's fine. But if we go through with a merge and then there's a sell-off, because people sometimes sell when there's a big event that happens, I would love to pick it up. I would just absolutely love it. We could see right around 1,000. I'll probably pick it up a little bit above 1,000, just because we had seen support several times right around there, and that is a big psychological barrier. So I think we will have a lot of people buying right then. So if we see it fall back down, great. If for some reason the merge doesn't go smoothly, or again, just people sell after the merge, I would love to pick some up for the long term. Now, I'm not going to go all in or anything like that. I believe in dollar cost averaging, but I do have certain levels that I just really want more of these assets at. So I would go heavier than just a normal DCA, but it's not like I'm going to put everything that I want to go into Ethereum if we hit $1,000, because I realize we could break down further than that. Now, all this is just my opinion. I'm also looking at buying some stocks as well. I dollar cost average into mostly Tesla, VOO, which is a Vanguard index fund, Google, and Amazon. All those have done really well for me, with the exception of maybe Google a bit. It's fallen down a little bit more than the others, but I was able to dollar cost average really heavily when they had fallen down, and they've all done pretty well. I made money on Amazon and Tesla, I believe, and VOO. Google, like I said, down a little bit. Everyone knows that CPI is coming out this week because everyone's talking about it, and then we have the FOMC meeting with the rates after that, about a week. And then we have PCE, which is really what the Fed looks at the most, coming out September 30. Now, the key to this is to see another month of decreasing CPI and inflation PCE. This is going to be great for the market. So if you're really waiting to buy stocks until after that happens, I think this could be dangerous, because we could see a very quick rally and then some new piece of fear or something that could cause the markets to fall down. So that's why I've been really dollar cost averaging for the most part in stocks and crypto, because I think we will see positive numbers, and we do have a big cliff that comes here pretty soon, where we had such a big increase at the end of 2021 in inflation. That will fall off over the next few months, and then we're going to see inflation come down pretty quickly. That's going to get people excited. We do have a couple big events, including the next GDP numbers that will be coming out over the next, I believe it's in the next month or month and a half. And at the end of October, we have all the big company announcements too. So there's going to be a lot of things happening around the elections that people might get excited for. We might see companies aren't losing as much as people thought. Maybe our GDP numbers look better. Inflation's coming down. All these things are coming in a very positive way, and that might be the big rally that a lot of us are waiting for. I've talked to so many creators this week at this conference I'm at, and big YouTubers that you know, and a lot of them are betting on this fourth quarter rally or end of third quarter rally, and then they are either going more cash, or they're just being a little bit more conservative in what they do going forward. So just pay attention to that. Those are a couple big things coming up here soon. I really have been focusing as well on the wheel strategy. I've been trying to get my skills a little bit better, a little bit sharper with the wheel, and now trading a bit as well. I've been around a lot of traders this weekend. Shout out to Connor Kenny. But I am trying to work on those. The wheel I bought to close some positions this week. I might have said that in a video already. but I was able to buy to close and really decrease my risk. I'm not looking to sell any covered calls this week. I might sell some cash secured puts if we move up a little bit more leading up to CPI, because I think that will be an easy way of collecting a little bit of cash. And with the cover calls, I'm not trying to sell those just because I could definitely see us moving up pretty quickly, either before or after that, after the CPI reading. And it's not worth just 1 week of income, because I am feeling pretty strongly that we could see a pretty good rally. So that's just my opinion. Of course, do your own research. This is like more of a degen video, just because it is stuff that is riskier than just buy and hold like I normally talk about. If you just want to buy and hold Bitcoin, that is a great strategy over long term. But again, I've been around some traders. I saw a couple opportunities. I took advantage of them. I'm up, let's see, I have just a few $100s I was trading with. I think it was 300 on this, and now I'm up $41, $12, and then I was up 30 earlier. So right now I'm up like $80 or $90 on a $300 portfolio, so up like 33% overall between the three trades. And this trade on Solana, this 5x leverage, which is obviously a lot less risky than some of these trades that are at 20, I'm up 4% now. So of course I am trying to take profit, like I said earlier. Again, if you want to sign up with Bitget, underneath the video I would highly suggest that they give you up to $4,000 plus in new bonuses. And then there is a link down there to moomoo as well. If you want to start trading some stocks or buying some stocks, I would highly suggest moomoo. They'll give you up to 10 free stocks when you sign up and deposit $100. So definitely check those out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me know if you like these videos. I don't talk about this too much. I don't really do this too much. But when we are trading sideways or when we're looking a little bit bullish, this is a way that you can make a little bit of extra cash. But again, this is very small compared to my portfolio, so just keep that in mind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.